Well, good evening, Glue Troopers, and welcome back to the TARDIS. Lots to talk about tonight as far as progress made. The cockpit section, internal cockpit section of the Felixstowe is basically done now. So I got started working on the fuselage halves. And I made a bit of a couple of boo-boos on this because I didn't quite conceive how this all went together. These fuselage halves are not the part that you see. They're basically, except for this section on the upper forward area, this is more or less just a frame. And the aft half and the sponsons have these large face plates that go over them. And the reason for this is that there's two different versions, earlier and later ones. Now I had planned to make the later version, but once I had gotten one of these tops on place, I realized, oh crap, I put on the earlier version. So no problem. I want to make the later version because the aft section had that cool wood grain pattern. But I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. The thing's going to be so covered with paint and everything. So I went ahead and put on the aft sections for the earlier models. Now what had happened was, the instructions said there's a piece of trim down here that you're instructed. It says remove detail, and it has a little picture of the X-Acto knife. You're supposed to carve it off, and I was a little surprised at why would they make it that way? It didn't make any sense, but I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it, and okay. So I trimmed that bottom piece off. What I didn't realize was the piece wasn't on the fuselage. It was the trim on the plate that went on the fuselage. But since and I'll show you a picture here in the book, I just didn't make that connection because I didn't read the part number. I just saw one right over the other and thought it was a close, oh, okay, well, I'll do that. And it wasn't a big deal. Once I got the plate in place, I just put a little putty, sanded, then a touch of glue, sanded again, and re-etched the bottom part where the planks are at. So it actually looks quite good. It's not a problem. It was more of an embarrassment than anything else, but I thought I would point that out. So if you ever build one of these, or I guess any other Wingnut Wings kit, you get the fuselage, make sure that you read the instructions carefully all the way through, because I was kind of going step by step. I should have been reading ahead and laying the parts out and getting everything organized, but I just went, okay, tab A, slot B, and I didn't catch that part. I don't want to blame the instructions for that. They could have had a little more explanation in there. But if you're building a model at this level, they pretty well understand that you should know how to be building a model. So this was just me getting a little ahead of myself. Again, no problem, no lasting damage. The putty filled in real nice. I have a nice seam down here, but I just created a little extra work for myself. So everything's going to harden now, and possibly before I get out of here today, I have a family function I have to go to, so I don't think I'm going to get a chance to put all this together because I don't want to get in a rush, obviously. So tomorrow I'll probably focus on getting everything together in the morning. Still planning to do the live stream at 2 o'clock. Weather here is getting a little gloomy. It's supposed to be a little not pretty tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be doing any RC flying. So I'll just start getting ready for the live stream after I get some work done tomorrow morning. Live stream, one of the things we're going to talk about is when do you have too many models and how you store your stash and things like that. And also we'll probably be talking about some of the ideas, that people come up with for displaying their models or what to do with them when you run out of space. But I think it's going to be a little bit on the space and storage occupied. Also, we'll probably be talking about rigging model airplanes and ships, because with what I've got coming in, that no doubt is going to be a big part of it. And we'll just talk about whatever else you guys want to talk about. And that's pretty much what I have for right now. The only other thing I have, which is not really related to model building, but it was kind of cute. I've been authorized by High Command to tell you that the reason I haven't been putting out any morning videos is that unfortunately my wife hurt her back, and she's having difficulty getting around. So I've been doing things like going out and getting lunch and stuff so that she can spend more time recuperating. She is healing. I keep catching her sneaking off to go work on her dolls, and sure enough, she sits in that chair for about an hour and the back's flared up again. So she's not in her happiest place. Well, today I went in and asked her, how her back was doing, and I said, and what I said was, do you want me to go get lunch? But I think I said, do you want me to go get lunch again? But what I think she heard was, do you want me to go get lunch again? And not what I meant, but I think that's what she heard. So she's like, no, I'll make lunch. And she made a wonderful carbonara sauce on pasta. Oh my God. When do you know you have too many models? The same way you know you have too much bacon. You're choking on it, drowning in it, and avalanched under it. So anyway, I'm enjoying my lunch, and I'm going, my God, this is delicious. This is the best lunch I ever had. And she just goes, the special ingredient is my pain. Ow! Hey guys, you have a wonderful day and model on.